everyone! Zhuangzi once said in a happy excursion, in the Northern Ocean there is a fish called the kun. I do not know how many thousand is in size. This kun changes into a bird called the peng. Its back is I do not know how many thousand li in breadth. Facing the star, Li Bai said, its torrent dashes down 3,000 feet from high. I wonder if it's Milky Way that falls from azure sky. And facing the ocean, poet Zhang Ruoxu from the Tang Dynasty wrote, in spring the river rises as high as the sea, where the bright moon is rising along with the tide. For hundreds of years, scientists as well as poets were extremely curious about the oceans and the universe. They have made great efforts to their exploration of these two wonderful blue worlds that are either above our head or beneath our feet. What achievements have Chinese scientists made in the discoveries? In this section, let's take a view of these adventures of Chinese scientists in the universe and the oceans. In ancient China, the legend of Chang'e running to the moon reflects people's yearning for the distant universe. In the past 50 years, the Chinese have made unremitting explorations in the field of space and made important accomplishments. 2 bombs and 1 satellite was an early successful space project not long after the founding of People's Republic of China. 2 bombs refer to atomic bomb and missiles, and 1 satellite refers to man-made satellites. In the 1950s and the 1960s, the People's Republic of China was just founded. In order to safeguard national security and world peace, the country decided to develop 2 bombs and 1 satellite. A large number of outstanding scientific and technological workers, including many outstanding scientists who have returned from overseas, have been self-reliant and diligent under difficult technical conditions, and have acquired cutting-edge technologies such as atomic bombs, missiles, and man-made satellites in a relatively short period of time. On November 5, 1960, the first missile copied by China was successfully launched. On October 16, 1964, China's first atomic bomb exploded successfully, making China the 5th country to have an atomic bomb.
China successfully exploded her first atom bomb at 1500 hours on October 16, 1964. The success of China's nuclear test is a major achievement of the Chinese people in strengthening their national defense and safeguarding their motherland, as well as a major contribution by the Chinese people to the cause of the defense of world peace.
The air explosion test of China's first hydrogen bomb was successful on June 17, 1967. On the evening of April 24, 1970, China's first man-made satellite was successfully launched, making China the 5th country to launch a man-made satellite. China's 2 bombs and 1 satellite are great achievements made by China in the second half of the 20th century. The spaceships we used to read in science fictions are no longer a dream for the Chinese today. In 1999, Shenzhou 1 spaceship was launched. In 2003, Shenzhou 5 carried astronaut Yang Liwei into space. Shenzhou 5 is the first manned spaceship. Shenzhou 11 mission is China's 60th manned mission. It is also the longest manned mission in China, with a total flight time of 33 days.
5、4、3、2、1，点火！起飞！
起飞！提零，07时30分31秒409毫秒。提零07时30分31秒409毫秒。左船程序转弯，东风程序转弯。
On the afternoon of November 18, 2016, the Shenzhou 11 manned spacecraft successfully returned to landing. It is a transition from Step 2 to Step 3 in China's manned space program, preparing China for the construction of a manned space station. In 2004, China began a lunar exploration project called Chang'e Project. In 2007, Chang'e 1 probe was successfully launched. In 2018, the Chang'e 4 probe was launched successfully. Chang'e 4 probe, the world's first spacecraft to land and patrol the back of the moon, has captured the world's first close-up image of the back of the moon. On the 24th November 2020, Chang'e 5 was launched and landed in the northwest of the moon's near side. The Chang'e 5 ascender automatically locked with the orbiter sample return vehicle on 5 December 2020. The sample container, containing the soil collected from the moon, was transferred from the ascender to the sample return vehicle. In addition, Beidou Satellite Navigation System is a global satellite navigation system developed by China, and it is also the third mature satellite navigation system after GPS and GLONASS. The world's first quantum satellite Mozi will also provide an optimal solution for our communications, navigations, and other fields. Mozi Quantum Science Experimental Satellite was successfully launched in 2016, marking another important step in space science research in China. In addition, a variety of advanced high-end aircraft has been integrated into our lives. The C919, the first civilian aircraft developed by China, which meets the latest international airworthiness standards, will soon be put into operation. It will not only lead Chinese people to travel between the north and the south, but also escort people around the world. The smooth launch of AG600, the world's largest amphibious aircraft, has filled the gap in China's large emergency rescued aircraft. The first flight of Yun 20 was a successful breakthrough as China's large transport aircraft, which made the transportation of materials and personnel under all kinds of complex weather come true. To explore the universe, China has the world's largest radio telescope. The Fast Spherical Radio Telescope, located in the south of Guizhou Province, is known as Chinese Heavenly Eye. Guided by Chinese astronomer Nan Rendong and built in 22 years, it is the largest single aperture and most sensitive radio telescope with independent intellectual property rights in China. Its comprehensive performance is 10 times that of the famous radio telescope Arecibo. This embodies the unyielding spirit of Chinese scientists, represented by Nan Rendong, in striving for first class and courageously climbing the peak of science. These selfless scientists are the brightest stars in the night sky.
一点瑕疵，我们对不起国家。他不是我个人有点关系，不大，他是一大群人的拼搏和努力。
The sense of tides rising up and sun going down is fabulous. And in depths of thousands of meters, what is inside the dark area which is seldom approached? Jiaolonghao, designed independently by China with integrated development, will bring the light to the exploration of the unknown. Currently, Jiaolonghao is an operated manned submersible that can submerge more than 7,000 meters, best in the world. What's more, Jiaolonghao can be operated in 99.8% of the large sea areas, using advanced sonar technology to transmit various information to the surface. Jiaolonghao provides valuable data for geomorphic exploration, structure and composition analysis, and biology research. To have an overall and comprehensive understanding of the ocean, ocean omnidirectional three-dimensional observation network, which mainly depend on an underwater glider 海燕, are working quite well in South China Sea. They consisted of more than 30 sensing equipment in the air, sea surface, and 4,200 meters under the sea, and are developed independently by a Chinese team. As you can see, 海燕, just like what its name means, can operate flexibly, work in very long hours, and contain different kinds of equipment. When a typhoon passed over, it went to the center of the typhoon, combated with strong wind and heavy rain for at least 20 hours, and finally bring back observation data of the typhoon in a close distance for the first time in the world. Blue Whale 1 and 2, the biggest offshore drilling platforms in the world, come into use in succession. They once exploited combustible ice for continuous 60 days, laying down solid foundation for exploiting marine energy further. Meanwhile, Chinese specialists can produce 95% of all types of ships in the world. And as aircraft carrier fleet technology and equipment change rapidly, China will make greater progress in ocean navigation area in the future. The universe and the ocean are two magic fields that carry our most romantic imagination and deepest curiosity. Chinese scientists, who require little in life but always hardworking in work, are trying to open up their horizon and better understand the nature with Chinese craftsman's spirit. It is the end of this chapter. If you have any questions, please contact us or leave us a message.